It seems the enemy knows when you're about to have a breakthrough. A lot of times before breakthrough, a dream comes. A dream either to confirm the breakthrough that's coming, that is from the Lord, or a dream to remove you from the breakthrough that's about to come. I want to say welcome and God bless you. I hope you're ready to get into the Word of God and study about 5 of the most dangerous dreams that suggests an enemy is about to stop your breakthrough. So there are dreams that suggest that the enemy is about to stop your breakthrough. A lot of times it seems as if the devil knows when you're about to break through. He knows when you're about to have that contract signed. He knows when you're about to get that job. He knows when you're about to get married. A lot of times victims of these systems now know that an attack is coming. It's so strange that the Bible speaks about the Midianites, that every time Israel was close to harvest, the Midianites would come. Every time the Israelites were close to harvest, the Midianites would come. So the Midianites knew when Israel was about to have its harvest. So it's the same thing. They are spiritual indicators that show that there is breakthrough that's about to manifest. There are spiritual indicators that show that this person is about to walk in their breakthrough. But just before the breakthrough, the enemy always sends an attack so that you will not be able to walk in the blessing or in that place that God is calling you to. One of the most common dreams that comes in cycles is dreams of snakes. A lot of times just before breakthrough, the enemy sends a negative dream, and the dream is a dream of a snake. What the snake does, I have heard from a lot of people that have helped during interpretation of dreams or helped them with their dreams. They say that the snake came and beat their legs. The snake came and it beat their hands. So the snake usually bites areas that symbolize the area or the place where the breakthrough is coming through. So let's say it bites your legs. It's symbolic of something you're about to walk in that the enemy has sent poison into. So before you even get to the interview, there is poison that has already been injected into your system, so that whoever you will meet, they will not be able to accept you because there is no movement anymore in your life. So dreams of snakes are one of the most common dreams that people have before breakthrough. So how then do you cancel out dreams like that? I'll be able to teach you later, but let me just go on. Dreams of bees. A lot of people, they tell you that, man of God, I had a dream of a bee. A bee is a painful situation. So the enemy noticed that you're about to have a breakthrough, maybe in your relationships. He sends a bee. A lot of times when you wake up, you're feeling itchy on that specific area where you were beaten. Why? It's because there is a painful experience that's gonna come, that's gonna stop you from being able to enjoy, let's say, the breakthrough that's coming in your relationships. So a lot of times, some people, the challenge they have is this: they wake up, they would have forgotten their dreams, but they wake up with a sensation, they're itching. They don't know why is it they're feeling so much irritation on their skin. They were beaten by a bee at night, and the bee was a spiritual bee which is bringing pain in their lives. Some people, I ask them, do you have negative dreams of snakes? They say, no, I've never dreamt of a snake. But then you begin to explain to them symptoms of people who are attacked by snakes in a dream, and they say, surely this is what's going on with me. Sometimes people wake up, they would have forgotten what they would have seen in the night. Why? It's because they have not trained themselves. It's like the enemy is attacking you, is abusing you, but it's also making you forget what happens at night. So you should always push to remember the dreams that you have. All right, the other dreams that come, the third dream is dreams of falling. Have you ever had a dream where you felt like you were falling? And you even wake up in that stance as if you were about to hit the ground. You wake up, you wake yourself up. Dreams of falling, they usually come when someone is in an arrangement, let's say a partnership or a situations that involved connections, partnership, covenants, and you are falling from it, you are being removed from it. Or it can be anything that you're falling off from this situation, being removed from that situation, being removed from that office, being removed from that opportunity, losing a tender, things like that. So dreams do come and they have specific meanings that they have, but a lot of people, they forget or they do not pay attention to the dreams. Now when the attack comes, they will say, why is it I'm not receiving my breakthrough? The warning came, the shots came, the warning shots came, but you were ignorant of the warning shots. Now the other dream is dreams of fighting. Have you ever been in a place where you were fighting with a specific individual? Maybe it's a relative, maybe it's a friend, and you're like, why do I keep fighting these people? Why do I keep going through these things? Why do I keep fighting this? Sometimes the people that you're fighting are people that you're really dealing with and that you are having challenges with spiritually. They might not be them specifically, like I always teach. It can be a system they represent. Maybe it's a mother, maybe it's a sister. It's a system they represent. It's a family system that you're dealing with, that you're fighting with. You're not fighting necessarily with your sister. You're fighting with the family system. It's a system that you're dealing with. Now, one of the most common dreams that people have is sexual dreams. Sexual dreams, that's the fifth dream. Sexual dreams, dreams of a sexual nature. A lot of people, they have these negative dreams and they come at the moment of breakthrough. It's as if they are announcing that you're about to have breakthrough. And it seems as if you yourself, even before you know the breakthrough is coming, that dream comes. So even though the breakthrough comes, it will not be sustained because those dreams come to drain virtue. Let me repeat it. Sexual dreams come to drain virtue. They come to drain. It's like you are unplugging a very sealed container that has got virtue, that has got glory, that has got honor, that has got beauty, that has got opportunities, and you're unplugging it and you're losing that virtue. So sexual dreams suggest you're losing virtue. You are losing virtue. And as you're losing virtue, you're losing what allows you to have the contract, what allows you to sustain the contract, what allows you to sustain the breakthrough. So I've given you the 5 dreams that come just before breakthrough, so that the enemy can entrap you and stop your breakthrough. These are dreams that come usually as cycles. They come each and every year. So what was the solution for Gideon when he was facing the Midianites? He had to be awakened to the reality of who he was. Gideon had to be awakened to the reality of who he was. Yes, the Midianites knew every time he would harvest, but God awakened Gideon to the reality of who he was. And when he was awakened, he was able to go forth and fight. So what I want to do is this. I want to tell you, it's your season to deal with the systems. It's your season to fight. But if you're not going to be awakened to the reality of who you are, you continue being a victim. These systems challenge you because they know you're not confident of who you are. You're not confident of what God has done in you. The moment you identify yourself in God, you'll be able to have victory. So it doesn't matter what type of attack it is. It doesn't matter what type of battle it is. Always when you identify who you are, that's the first step. But that was not the only step for Gideon. He identified who he was, but also by identifying who he was, he destroyed the altar in his father's house. Now, when you destroy the altar in your father's house, a lot of times every negative dream has a connection, has an altar, has a place where it was established. It didn't start with you. It can be a family inheritance. It didn't start with you. So first Gideon identified who he was, mighty man of valor. Then he destroyed the altars in his father's house. After he destroyed the altars in his father's house, he was able to gather others to him that can be able to help him. So when you destroy the altars, you are able to bring favor for helpers that can be able to execute the full plan of God for your life. They can be helpers like a man of God who's coming to help you deal with the Midianites. They can be helpers, meaning partners financially, that can come in to help you deal with the Midianites. It can be helpers, even the spouse that was being blocked by that sexual demon. It can be helpers. So the first place is identity. The second place is destroying the altars from your father's side, or any altar that has been established to bring you into this bondage. The third place is having favor to attract others to fight with you and to stand with you. I know I'm going to be coming back to teach you more on these dreams, even the dreams that speak about deliverance, dreams that speak about you are about to walk in victory. There are a lot of dreams, but a lot of times we as Christians, we are not taught these dreams, so we don't know how to deal with the situations when they're coming. We don't know how to possess the blessings we're supposed to possess. So I want to say God bless you. And what I want you to do is click the notification button and click subscribe so that you can be a part of each and everything that we're doing. God bless you.